So looks like Fnatic will be getting to start on the CT side, the favorite side on this map, with HellRaisers.
Well, I mean, I would even go so far as to say sometimes favorite if you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
I mean, we
have seen more rounds on the T side, that's true.
We've seen, I mean, it's really sort of erratic, isn't it? Almost back and forth, but some teams have put together a ridiculous amount of T rounds on this map. Before the change up in A bomb side, it seemed like all the time it would be like, you know, 11, 12 rounds on CT side, but then it switched around quite a bit. Great smoke up to sniper spot, smoke to cover off here as well. And except for Flusher, no one's covering. Pronax is just running to get back in time, but this is a free bomb plant for HellRaisers and an absolutely terrific start to the CIS team here. Grenade rains in as well, and Flusher is somewhat low on health. Now Fnatic have to try and retake, but Flusher's got the kit. If he dies somewhere in the background, it's going to be a disaster for the Fnatic team. JW with a great boost over. That's wonderful. Smart play. And Dozier is down. Kucher is as well, as Olofmeister's going to pick up the kill now. Moo going to take out one. Adren will fall. It's Angel and Moo left bomb. Where is it? It's in there in the smoke somewhere. Could they defuse it? Olofmeister's on it. He's got the kit. He's still alive, and that's going to be the round. Fnatic will steal it away. Nice retake. Very well planned.
He came so close to taking out Olofmeister there. Olofmeister had like sub 20 HP. One bullet could have done it, and he could have completely clutched it for his team there. So HellRaisers nearly coming through with an incredible play on that pistol round. But you got to give it to Fnatic. A 5v5 retake like that on the B side is not an easy feat. They even had to go so far as using boosts that we rarely, if ever, see. With the one with Olofmeister that allowed him to get the first kill and give the info.
So, I mean, I think we've seen a couple times, but the problem is it's never been really effective. People always do it, and then it sort of doesn't do anything. So that was just a huge kill there. Nice done, nice work from Fnatic. And it's going to put HellRaisers a bit of a pistol buy here. So they did get the bomb down, which means they're going to be buying the next round up with AKs and everything else.
Oh, man, and JW right now is just wreaking havoc over on long. He nearly goes down to 1 HP. And he's still peeking. Is he out of his mind? There we go. They finally take him out. Bit of a greedy play there by JW, but that's also something that we were talking about with this kind of umbrella word now that we're starting to use more and more, confidence, essentially. And that's JW thrives off of that, basically. He believes that when he takes that peek, he's going to win that fight. And as soon as you stop believing that, that's when you start to struggle.
Yeah, it really feels like that, even though it almost sounds like sort of a cliche, or it sounds like it's something we're making up, but it is true, apparently. Fnatic pick up the second round, only losing JW, who had a scout, so seems like he could have probably stayed alive. He'd played it safely, but at the end of the day, it's not too bad here for the Swedish team. We'll have to see third round coming up now. HellRaisers, there we go. The AKs, 2 smoke grenades, and a bunch of flashbangs. Yeah, I mean, 2 smokes is enough for... I mean, it's a little bit light, I would say, for pushing B. I think you could use a lot more smokes than 2 at B, but at A, you can make 2 smokes work just fine. Exactly,
yeah. That's the point right there, is that they can make use of the new boxes that are in the corner. Now that they've made that bomb plant position bigger, they've got those boxes as well to basically cut off the guys holding from bank and from main... Well, I guess we can call it CT stairs now at this point, since they've recently been added back in. I mean, 1 smoke, a couple of flashes, that can equal a bomb plant. So we can actually see HellRaisers trying to go for that, because right now they've taken control of mid, and they're also camping out on long. They're waiting for somebody to peek on Fnatic's side. Fnatic, however, have changed up how they're holding on the A side, because now the A side, it's so much easier to get up there. For the T side, they can literally get up to the doorstep of that bomb site. You have to go for these kinds of aggressive plays when you're holding mid, when you're contesting that A site, to make sure that HellRaisers don't just walk straight up to that site right at the beginning of the round. You have to try and get that jab out there and bloody their nose a bit.
Yeah, I think that's absolutely true, especially because HellRaisers is such a slow team that, you know, if you make them waste time, then they're going to spend even more time than they normally would. So this is, yeah, I think you're absolutely right. This is a nice play from Fnatic, just contesting the middle of the site here of the map. It's going to be Crims to kill. Olofmeister to pick up another one there, and also JW picked up 1, and he's going to get a second one here on Kucher, so it's all on Angel. A lot of damage being dished out. Look at this. So many players from Fnatic low. But can Angel find them? That's the question. It's one of those rounds where, because HellRaisers went for the early buy, it's so great if they can pick up a number of players here, but Pronax, next guy to fall below 50 health, and none of them die.
Not bad.
Very, very good round for Fnatic, obviously. Saving everything and just have to buy rebuy grenades here.
Essentially, yeah. So they're spending, you know, between, what, 1,000, 1,400 if they're going to go up to get that kit, maybe get some helmet armor as well. But look at the money now. There's going to be a nice cushion here for Fnatic going into the next round, because they're going to be able to get another round here on the board where they can farm up a little bit. HellRaisers only being able to invest in a couple of pistols. They have a Tech 9 on Kucher, and then P250s from there on out. So the likelihood of Fnatic being able to have another perfect round basically to build that bank is pretty strong here. And that's so important for them on the CT side. It's a key point. You know, the headshots are cool, headshots are exciting, but a lot of CS, the vast majority of it, comes down to the money system and being able to manage your money well on the CT side so that you can constantly buy, so that the terrorist side are not getting rounds where you are only equipped with pistols.
It's a really nicely timed grenade. But yeah, you're absolutely right. I mean, we saw how much of an impact that had on Inferno when both the CT sides ended up lacking grenades, lacking equipment, and on overpass it actually might be... Well, I mean, the grenades might be a little bit more forgiving, but then you need the sniper rifles and the auto snipers and stuff like that. That's what's really going to win you a bunch of CT rounds on this map, and that's going to cost you even more money than a couple of grenades. So, Adren here, good headshot on JW. Every little bit matters.
Yeah, he actually manages to get them spent a little bit here, so not too shabby there by Adren at the end. And now we go into the big round, basically, which is going to be HellRaisers with their buy. And now they've got the AKs. They've got quite a few more nades to work with here. So we'll see what they have in store for us. If they're going to decide to go to that B site, they have picked up a Molotov as well. I'll move it. Then that could go anywhere. Adrian's gets one as well. So 2 Molotovs isn't really too much to work off of, essentially. They could try and use it to clear out bank in A site, but then they could also use it to clear out B site.
Where did it move through that one Molotov? He just had one and he threw it somewhere all the way over from outside T-spawn. Oh man, we should... we're gonna, is it... Couldn't be, could it? I'm going to have to go back and check that. I've never seen that before. That's very interesting.
Could be one that holds the lines close to sewers in case somebody tried to get in there fast for CT. But then if you're coming down short on CT, you should be having roughly the same timing as if for when the terrorists start, coming up through the main pipe. So, I don't know.
All right. Well, we'll catch it later on, I'm sure. It's going to be 4 smoke grenades, 1 HE left currently. And just crossing the minute mark now. Fnatic, 4 rounds in a row. Olaf Meister, the timing could not possibly be better, and Doja's also going to go down. Fnatic having everything work for them at the beginning of this half here. And they needed a lot more than HellRaisers do, obviously being a map down.
Yeah, and this is where you start to see Fnatic kind of come into their own as well. That experience that we talked about where HellRaisers, they weren't really able to get much going. Pronax manages to get the headshot onto Mo. That's going to be a big kill, and there's Flush with the P90 as well, lending a hand. He gets a double to clean up the round. And once again, full rifle buy coming out from HellRaisers, and they aren't able to achieve anything with it. Everybody survives on Fnatic's side. So this is quickly spinning out of control. This is actually now starting to get very scary when 6 rounds in, you have 4 guys nearly who are sitting around $10,000. That's an insane amount of money to have at the beginning of a half.
Yeah, really great job on the Swedish team here. I mean, it must have been a devastating defeat for them on Inferno, but they seem to be, I mean, right back in it here. Not skipping a beat at all, just continuing to play at a top level at the moment. 6th round starting now, and Mu will pick it up with a good opening headshot to take down Pronax, but the P90 from Flusher, double kill, doesn't get the grenade out in time, but Olaf Meister's there to pick it up. Nice overlap, and it's going to be Doja now all alone without that bomb as well. That P90, man. That
P90, that 80-80 spray and pray straight up, but he gets the job done with 1 billion bullets. That's the beauty of the P90. You have so many bullets, you're never going to run out of ammo practically. You're going to be dead by the time you need more of them. But 2 kills like that, 2 kills from Olaf, that basically just completely shuts down the HellRaisers push. And now Doja, he's got 50 seconds left. So, I mean, it's time enough to kind of draw this out and see if he can lurk his way into a kill. That's basically what he's aiming for here. He wants to make sure he gets at least 1 more kill so that somebody on Fnatic is going to have to spend quite a bit of money getting fully re-equipped. Let's see if he's actually going to be able to pull that off or not. 35 seconds left now, and JW is not close enough to hear that. He might actually get shot in the back here. Except that there's a smoke actually blocked. JW is blocked off his back with the smoke. This is unreal.
That is pretty damn cool. But
that is so slick.
He might still be going. Actually, Doja might get a couple of kills here because they're both, all of them are turned with their backs here. But oh, he gets the kill anyway. JW. I don't know what kind of game sense you have to know that someone could be in that corner. That is really sick.
That is so far ahead of the game, basically. And now, well, where are HellRaisers? They're back to square one. They're back into this deathly chain, basically, because I mean, not only are they not, well, it's like they've lost 6 rounds in a row, but where was the bomb plant? They're just not getting any bomb plants to boost their economy to allow them to go for back-to-back buys.
Neither Crims or Olaf Meister have died in this game so far. They're both at 7-0, so that is also completely terrifying, obviously. That means they're just on fire, essentially. JW going to pick off one, nearly a double kill, but Crims comes in, and if there's anyone lined up behind, probably would have been a double then. Crims with the AK going to try and fall back, and we'll make it just around the corner in time. Obviously, actually the 1 AWP stolen here from Adren is going to at least make a little bit of a difference.
Yeah, exactly. I would like to see him actually pass that off to somebody else, maybe Angel. And there you go. They're swapping up. Doja's got a Tech 9 to go for. They're going for the boost here from Fnatic to actually look through here. But Adrian, this is actually a little bit scary. Is Adrian pre-aiming this position? He could be looking towards this boost. Angel might walk into it as well, and there you go. They actually go for the swap. Olofmeister will find that headshot, drops down, takes out Adrian as well, and now it's down to Doja. He's got the bomb. He's looking for that AWP, but he gets caught out in the open by Pronax, and it is going to be yet another round on the board here for the Swedes. Fnatic just looking indomitable at this point in this half.
Yeah, very, very nicely done. This is a sort of power performance early on. You mentioned pre-aiming this boost here, and that's actually something we've seen recently. A lot of teams do. So I don't think you're wrong at all. I'm not sure if that was HellRaisers what's doing, but I think if they keep doing it, HellRaisers will adjust to it really quickly. Because in the beginning, it was like, you know, really an innovative move. You know, everyone was excited and surprised. Now it seems like it's been almost overused to the point where a lot of teams will just start doing that.
I'm really liking that Fnatic, now that they're ahead, you know, they're still keeping up the pressure here in mid. Man in mid, man on long like this. Olofmeister taking that long-range battle, gets flashed. He's still doing some damage, but the important bit is that he's alive, and he can wrap back around through Restroom because Crims is still holding this angle. So there's overlapping fields of fire here for Fnatic where they can play off of each other. This is that kind of intuitive play that they are also so good at. Doja will take out Crims, though, so there's a flank open. Olofmeister going to just barely get that kill. Down to 32 HP for him.
Yeah, but can he make it out of here? Molotov in, and Mo is there ready and waiting with an AWP. So a good double kill right now in favor of HellRaisers, and 3 members left on Fnatic. 50 seconds, and they're fighting them all the way out here. Fnatic aren't even in a situation where they're sort of, you know, they don't have to fight for an after-plant situation. They're just shutting them down before they even get anywhere near a bomb site, and there it is. JW and Pronax with a kill each, leaving Adren and Moo left, and
it was such an important kill. So crucial that Pronax actually pulls that off. A man advantage now, and they still have to waste time looking for him. I think he spotted the rifle there. Pronax's silencer goes a little bit too far, and Adrian right in the position to be able to pick that up, and now it's going to come down to Flusha, the only man holding on this A site. He's going to have to go for that spray. He's getting caught in a bit of a crossfire, just crouching behind, but he's in the perfect position, actually, to deny the plant. That's exactly it. In the one spot to stop that bomb from going down. 10 seconds left here for Mo, and he's going to get shot in the back by JW. What a turnaround, and what a play from Flusha.
Yeah, really big round. Once they got that opening, Doja taking down 1, and the next in line, Olofmeister was going to fall to Moo. That was it. That should have been the round for HellRaisers. Now it's 8-0, and they got to be wondering what's going on here. Maybe it's time to stop taking too many fights outside of A and trying to go for something a little bit different. I mean, the classic move here on this map is obviously the straight B push, which can work super well.
You can go with the ultra aggro, yeah. I mean, look at this, though. JW is also being very shifty with how he's taking this up. He's going into connector this time around. We'll see if he actually wins that battle, because now he's going to be scoped up. He could go for the flick. Jesus, he's so fast. Just hits that shot through the edge of the wall, takes out Angel instantly.
That's sort of hard to deal with. I hope we can get that in an instant replay. That was really fast. And JW, 1 more kill in there on a Dren grenade out, and Doja is down to 15 health. Very nearly takes him out that grenade. That was seconds away from being a triple for JW. Still done plenty for his team in this round. And Moo will fall to Olofmeister. Seconds away from being 9-0 here for Fnatic.
Man in close, though, Kucher. He finds that shot on Olofmeister, though, and that gives it up. Now JW knows, and he's not going to get flanked out. That was a little bit touch and go there for a moment, but a kill on Olofmeister is just as good as a kill on JW. HellRaisers need more like it right now. And they've actually rotated the bomb all the way back. That's Doja making his way through T-spawn towards that B site. So is this going to be coming down to Kucher basically trying to draw the attention over here, whereas Doja's going to try and... They could try and go for a Ninja plant. You still have Flusha alive on that B side, however, so it's going to be tough.
Yeah, it'll be really rough, and well, especially with JW coming up like that. There is the 3rd kill in his streak, and now it's all on Doja. Got almost no health left. A bomb plant would still go a long ways. If he could somehow win this fight against Flusha and put the bomb down, that would be big, but it's so rough. And there's the Molotov up as well to block up part of the bomb site. And the P90 will finish the job. 9-0 for the Fnatic team. I think they got mad winning that first, or losing that first map on Inferno.
I think so. It's
they poked them a little bit too much.
It's like pulling a hair out of the snout of a bear or something. I don't know. Like HellRaisers, they just pissed off. They just like punch the bear in the snout, and then the bear's like, "Well, I weigh like a ton, and I'm just gonna come after you now. You just made me angry."
Oh man, this is brutal. This is really brutal. HellRaisers got to find a way to turn things around. And
the Pronax grin. The Pronax grin is out.
That is like the classic Pronax grin, isn't it? Like,
oh man, once he starts grinning like that, you know you're in for a bad time.
Well, maybe a little bit of a pause here before we go into the 10th round.
Actually, I would love to see the reason for the pause, because if this is attack pause or not. Because each team is allowed up 1 pause per map. And HellRaisers are actually a team that take it. You see, like, some teams will actually struggle. Fnatic, they could have had an opportunity for a pause in the first half of Inferno, right, when they're starting to lose control, but they didn't go for it. Some teams, they elect not to take these pauses, whereas HellRaisers have consistently shown now that when it's available, they will do it. Once they start getting into a bit of a crunch scenario, they take the time to talk it over and actually try and set up for the next one so that they just don't keep doing more of the same.
Look at that, their coach in the background, sort of talking to them a little bit, Angel having a conversation there. So yeah, HellRaisers trying to put on the brakes, see how they can bring it back here. I'm not sure what a reasonable scoreline is, but I would have said that they should have had, like, sort of as a minimum around 6 rounds on this first half is on the T side. I think that's where we're at now, because it has switched around a lot, right? So it was the first iteration of Overpass. I would have been fine with HellRaisers picking up 4 rounds. I would have said, well, great, you know, 4 rounds, and they could probably win it on CT side. But it feels like that's not so much the case anymore. And like we were pointing out earlier, so much of the work that HellRaisers have done in this tournament so far have been on the T side. And right now they're getting destroyed, which means come CT side, who knows what will happen. Yeah. This could turn into like a complete slaughter.
Yeah, you're talking about basically a Fnatic who did just as much damage on their T side of Inferno as you did, so hang on to your hats.
Yeah.
9 rounds in a row for Fnatic, and JW going for more of the same. All-out aggression, top mid, and this is going to be it. He manages to fall back just in time, and this is an eco round coming out from HellRaisers. JW does turn around, goes for that 180 and takes out Kucher, and he gets another one. He could get a 3rd here as well. No scope! What's up? Oh, he doesn't get the quad. Olofmeister takes that one instead.
Wow, JW, you know, you see it, you know he could do it, or when you really see it, it's still a different feeling, right? You've heard all the stories, but then when it's really there in front of you,
it's like a myth become reality.
10-0 now. Fnatic not letting up, leaving no one alive, taking no hostages either. It is 16-5-3 for JW. He is top fragging by some margin as well. And on HellRaisers, the most frag anybody has is 4.
That's very clever there, actually, by JW, going for the self-boost up at the end there. We'll see if that actually bears fruit. Angel, however, will catch Pronax over on that B site. Pronax maybe getting a little impatient, seeing as how there hasn't been much action on his side. He goes for the aggression this time, and he will get punished for it. But now we have to see. Flash out. JW still boosted up, but Moo crouching behind the boulder. This gets very scary now. Does Olofmeister... Well, there it is. Crims peeks out. Moo was not expecting a second man to be there.
Hiding behind that tree all along, which is such a powerful diversion as well. Even if Crims doesn't get the kill, he's distracting him, so that means JW can come up with a kill anyway. Really hard to deal with. It seems like HellRaisers are losing these maps or losing these rounds before they even get into a bomb site. That's why I'm really wondering if they should keep fighting in this area or if it isn't worth it going fast to B instead. I would probably make that call right about now and say, let's go B. Let's just run B fast. It's not as sexy as any kind of really elaborate play, but I feel like it might be better. Adren is hiding right in front of him in the smoke, and they actually fall back. Does he hear it? He does, but he can't really. The smoke is still there. He can't easily get out.
And at the same time, you still have a rotation coming in from JW. He's pushed into restroom now from long. The bomb carrier is right there. 20 seconds left, and he's still so far forward, and he drops the bomb carrier. This is a calamity. Kucher luckily manages to bring it right back into it, and Adrian not winning the battle versus Crims on the site. 10 seconds left here, and Angel, he's going to have to cover for his teammate to get this bomb down. He has to get a key frag, but Olofmeister just cleans up both of them. Right place, right time.
Oh, man.
And with the spray as well.
I think one bullet would have killed the A player. Then he was on 15 health when that engagement started, so that was horrendous. And then I think actually some of the HellRaisers members got slightly stuck on part of the map in the end there, so there was some real confusion going on HellRaisers.
14-0-2 on Olofmeister right now.
Yeah,
14-2. JW was like 17-4.
Yeah, that's really sick. Are we finally going to see something that's a little bit faster here from HellRaisers? They are slowing down outside, but the setup, I mean, you can throw flashes over the walls into this bomb site. You can really shut down the CT side here if you do it. There's the push finally happening and a lot more speed as well. Angel going to be opening up and now down on the slope. Flushes here with a grenade in hand and a P90. He never even got to use it and he goes down to Moo. Good grenade to soften up the bomb. Plants it, but Olofmeister just a few degrees off with that spray. And it's now 4v3, so HellRaisers, definitely the right call here.
Now can they actually hold this site, or is JW going to assassinate Kucher and open things up? Second man holding on that B slope as well. And JW, will see if he actually manages to pick him off. Doja goes for the flick, not gonna get it, and JW not able to swap out, just desperately missing his old CZ75. The cleanup will happen for Fnatic. They will get 12 rounds on the board, but that is like so many situations now where it's like old JW pre-nerf on the CZ75 would have wrecked and got like so many frags in these kinds of situations. Now you see, you know, just that extra second that it takes to swap the CZ is enough for them to get the punish on him.
Oh, it makes a real difference, no doubt. But at least the bomb plant nets them an $800 bonus on top of their already pretty large loss bonuses. They've lost 12 rounds there, it caps out at 5, but still, this is really getting out of control. Like a completely grotesque performance from Fnatic at the moment. They're shutting down all of HellRaisers round for round. Leg shot into Mu, even though he saw that coming, he was ready.
And Kucher doesn't see which way JW goes. So they don't know if he's mid, if he's long, if he's restroom. Where is this guy? Olafmeister lurking in connector will fall to Angel, though. That's going to be the first opening frag here for HellRaisers. Smoke goes down, and somehow JW doesn't hit that shot. That looked dead on for a second there, so had the opportunity to bring it back and give Fnatic a huge advantage. Instead, it's going to come down to Crims, but it's a one-for-one trade. Doja getting the kill back through the smoke.
JW sneaking up behind them, 12 bullets with the C's set, and oh no, there's the one. And the AWP is out now. They're locked in the site, completely sandwiched in the HellRaisers, and they're going to go for the plant either way. They just want to see if they can get that little bit of money. But here, fighting for the after plant. Pronax is going to pick up the one kill, and it's on Doja. Takes one, turns around, and not going to be good enough this time. Double for Pronax. How crazy is it that Flusher keeps buying this P90 even though they have infinite amounts of money? It's like a decision now.
And look at that as well. They're like, well, which one do we want to drop to save the AWP for JW? Throw the P90. That costs less. Whatever. Flusher, like they had so much time. They even had a smoke. If it got to the danger zone where they were going to run out of time to get the defuse, they already had the smoke ready to just get rid of that molly and get on that bomb. So Fnatic right now, everything going their way. 13-0. 13. You saw it there for a second on Crims' score. He's just checking to make sure, is this real life? Yeah. Is this reality?
I want to see more B. I still think a faster B push than they did last time because they slowed down outside. I want to see them just run for it here, but they are going to spread out across the map. I mean, that one round at B where they were fast was the closest they've got. Yeah, that's a big opening from Angel to take down Pronax, obviously, but...
Well, again, Angel with the entry. He's doing... I mean, that's another round where he manages to pick up the initial frag. Now can his team, can they keep it together? Can they not give away two to Fnatic to give them control back here? The bomb is still waiting on B side, so that really makes you think that this is going to wind up being a B play eventually. But JW, did he spot like the heel?
Oh no, JW no scopes the bomb carrier, and that gives up so much of the game. What is going on?
Oh, there's the smoke, and now he's got eyes on that bomb. He knows where it's been dropped, and they're trying to play off of this, and there you go, Kucher, 1-2 combination. They managed to get the job done and pick off Crims, so that's going to open things up. Move, manages to best Olafmeister. Olafmeister's now died, what, 3 times?
Yeah, that's I mean, that was a nice use of the smoke, though. Just trying to fight him as the smoke is blooming and putting a little bit of pressure on him as well. Molotov is up, bomb is just now picked up, and it's in T-spawn. JW, he could actually stop them from doing this because he's right in between them, picks up that kill as well for the triple. He's got no clue that Angel's behind him and actually running over towards Picnic. So there could be a bomb plant here, but look at the time. Yeah. 15 seconds. Angel has to run right now. Oh, God, he could run out of time.
You're going to run out of time, Angel!
He can't make it now.
You got to go!
I can't make it. I think it's too late.
6. I mean, he has to make it at 4. He's not going to make it. Angel loses the round.
Oh, wow. That's a definite sign of how much pressure they're under. That's just the weight of all those rounds that Fnatic have put on them that will make them crumble.
You see the sigh from Angel.
I think if we bring up the map, maybe we can try and time how long it actually takes to run from that Picnic tree all the way over to the A-bomb site. That's roughly where he was. I think he could have made it at 15 seconds.
If he had just run flat out. He was already at top of long. He was at top of long when it was getting past the 15-second mark. But this kill right here is just key from JW.
Yeah, that's just an absurd kill, isn't it?
This one, though, I mean, the fact that he gets this one and then he picks up the man on sight. That shot right there, that's the game-winning one right there, pretty much. Fnatic on 14 rounds, Anders.
It's about to be a flawless first half here for the #1 team in the world. I mean, this is kind of a statement as well, isn't it? You may have beaten us on our map, but now we'll bring it right back. Crims and Olafmeister picking up a couple of kills there, and it's Crims to follow up on Kucher, leaving Mu with just 2 health here. Wow.
Oh, this is a statement. If ever there was a very clear statement to be made, and move down to 2 HP.
They've awoken the beast that is Fnatic, and now they've got no idea how to control it.
Problem is there are like no bears in Sweden, or no like real. Yeah, it's moose. So are Fnatic a moose? Is that what's like the most dangerous big creature that you can piss off in Sweden? Is that it?
I wouldn't piss off a moose though. They are really big. I don't know what this is. I feel like this is much worse. Like we have to go into almost like mythical creatures. This is like, you know, a kraken or something that's been awoken.
You know, I've never seen a moose, so I actually don't believe in them.
You were calling HellRaisers a wooden ship earlier, and so the kraken metaphor works quite well. They're being sunk right now. There's no way out of this. Moo ends up going down 15-0 for Fnatic. That is completely shocking.
There we have it. Yeah, exactly. Shocking. It's also just a return to how the universe should work, essentially, because Fnatic basically are the best.
Okay.
A fluke can happen, but can it happen twice in a row? I mean, Fnatic are making a pretty clear statement right now. 15-0.
But look at HellRaisers. That is, it's a small sign, but it's actually a healthy sign. They all, at the beginning of the next half, they high-five each other. The team sort of spirit hasn't completely died. Obviously, they know what a deep hole they're in, but that's not the point. You want to keep fighting. You know there's a third map potentially as well. You got to keep trying. Second half coming up now, and it is the pistol round. Fnatic, well, I mean, it'd almost be fitting if they could make this 16-0, right?
I'm hearing the train horn right now, because they got the Glocks, they got the Kevlar. They're just going relentlessly, just clearing out portions of this map. There's a man lurking at the middle.
Oh, the bomb.
Bomb is over by T-side. This is just Olafmeister. He's a diversion at this point, because they're all gathered up, looking to collapse onto that B side, at least get into short and go through the main pipe. This is going to be a straight run and gun job here, and they may very well catch them out of position. Doja is so far back on CT with that 5-7.
Yeah, already tagged up a little bit, looking for a quick headshot on someone, trying for the wallbang, not going to get it, and now Flusher is a lot closer with this Glock, shooting back as well. Tough retake coming out for HellRaisers, but they do have a kit at least. Flusher going to pick off Doja. They're looking for the perfect map here as Angel takes down Flusher. The bomb is ticking away inside that bomb site. It has been ticking for a while now. Good kills coming in here as Angel and Kucho will pick one up each, and Fnatic now trying to play this safely. They want to go for the denial of the defuse here, and it's already happening. Crim's coming up from short, going to take down one, shoots at the bomb, and no!
He comes so close!
Oh my god, the defuse happens in the last possible second. That is nuts, isn't it?
That is way too close. I can't believe it. And you see him tapping. It took him like 3 shots. He was dead on with the headshot there, and it took a 3. He could have done it. That was so close. They were so close to having a perfect. Now HellRaisers have saved their honor at least. They've picked up a round. And Fnatic, well, they've got the bomb plant, so they don't intend to invest too much in this round. They're just going ahead and running around with the pistols. Again, it's going to be rifles for them in the next one. So we'll see if HellRaisers can weather the storm then. But for now, Fnatic still putting up a fight.
Now is when we need like the perfect 15-round counter streak, just for the fun of it, right? Well, MP9, in fact, here from Moo, going to pick up the first kill. And just a little bit of more money in his pockets. Goes for a peek in the middle and spots pretty much the whole Fnatic team. So got to be a little bit careful here. Doja not worried at all. He's going to take the fight, and both of them are quite low. So they really got to be worried here that they don't give up too much.
Olaf is actually managing to pick up a kill there. They're turning this into a crossfire situation, and that's exactly how it needs to be done. Adrian and Kucher tag team, each holding a line. Pronax will find a kill on Moo, though, so they are going to be able to pick up 2 kills. But still, kills going out onto Adrian. A couple picked up on the MP9s, so it's not going to be the end of the world for HellRaisers. They're going to be able to bounce back from this. Question now is, Fnatic have got the guns, Anders. This is where it gets scary. And look at this, the second one where he just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like, how many shots does he need to be on the guy's head before it actually registers?
The first couple of shots were right below. I think he was aiming a little bit low in the first ones, actually.
But like he's also picked up, I mean, from the race, I mean, you've got the kickback as well a little bit there.
Yeah, but he was like, the first 2 or 3 shots was like right below, I'm pretty sure. Damn, that was close, though. I mean, that could have been the game right there. Adrian going to pick off Olafmeister. I mean, the one luxury that HellRaisers have here is they don't have to worry about the economy. There's no saving anything. They just have to fight all out. So, rifles lost and all that doesn't really make a big of an impact. JW picking up 2 kills in return. Still fighting, 6 health. Glocks out. Headshot on Kucha. What a triple kill. And it's down to Doja and Angel now fighting to stay alive. But Fnatic have made up their minds. And they're not going to unmake it either. Doja and Angel, how do you get out of this? You're not even playing next to each other. You don't have the bomb. You don't have the grenades.
You don't have the crossfire. Now, well, oh, and if he turns away, that would be heartbreaking. Pronax lurking around the corner there. Fnatic perfectly capable of just taking their time, running it out, 40 seconds left. And they're still just sitting and waiting because they know that it's HellRaisers under the gun right now. Angel is elected to just stay put in Restroom, so he could potentially get the fight he wishes for versus Pronax. JW also fairly low, but it looks like they're going to gather up. 30 seconds here, and Fnatic are now starting to get into a bit of the danger zone because if Angel can actually pick up a kill, this could actually just completely wreck everything, but JW spots him out, and that's all the info they need. Run and gun. Angel may be able to set up, however, for a second kill, but he gets shot in the back, and they're going straight up long onto this